morning. It's 8:30 on a 8:30 on a Monday morning. We came to work today at 6 o'clock. It's been a nice day so far. Took a SIT into the shipping terminal, picked up a load of lumber, took it over to a lumber distributor, stood by unloaded, brought the empty flat rack back to our terminal. So I guess we've done 3 container movements so far, and now we're going to do our 4th. After that, we got a couple of loads going over to the Calle Marine Corps base, my favorite run. Get to do it twice today, and it's a beautiful day. Another day in paradise. So we're going to do what I call an easy run. An easy run is when you pick up, you move a container 3 or 4 miles, and then you drop it off. Easy. It does require a little bit of hooking up and unhooking. As far as I'm concerned, there's only 2 types of runs. Easy runs and good runs. Good runs, you get to drive more than 4 miles. And in Hawaii, 20% of the work is good runs and 80% of the work is easy runs. Because everything is concentrated down here on the coastline. When it comes to commercial operations, it's all done along the coastline. So there's not a whole lot of traveling involved. But this is what we're doing. We're going to pick up this 40-foot flat rack. Had a load of tile and product on it. It's empty now. I'm going to get hooked up to it and take it back to the shipping terminal, which is about 3 miles away. 4th movement. Oh, look how dirty that windshield is. I mean, I wiped down the truck because it was filthy from all the rain last week, but I didn't polish it. Get our tractor turned around. See, it's in these quarters that a small tractor really is beneficial, as opposed to these larger Cascadia, what I call road trucks, as opposed to a work truck, which is the type of work we do. This truck is for driving long distance because it's very comfortable, but lowering the airbags, which is good because normally the trailers are too high for this truck. Alright, let's go ahead and get that hooked up. Checked out. Put on 4 ways, lights, fast idle. The trash. Homeless people live in that area right there on the other side of the fence. I don't know how many, but there's a lot of them. Wherever you find homeless, you find lots of trash. Trash and graffiti. lights are working. I don't know why these always fall out. I like to take the slack out of them, that way they don't unravel while you're bouncing down the roads here in Hawaii. A lot of potholes in Hawaii. We have the worst roads of any state in the nation. I'm saying something because we have the least amount of roads of any state in the nation. Brake test. Not yet. No brakes on the trailer yet. I can hear it pressurizing. Pretty relaxing weekend. We got my wife's computer running again. I'm surprised that Amazon actually delivered the power supply on Easter yesterday. So far her computer's running good, so that's a good thing. We ate way too much food. I think I gained a couple pounds. Worked yesterday came in at 6. Got off at 10:30. Moved 7 containers from the shipping terminal onto the docks. Now we just gotta wait for this line. Nineteen, 18, 17 seconds, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. It's counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, so the homeless live underneath this bridge here, and they're all through the mangroves next to it. the rush hour time, they have this high occupancy vehicle lane to the left of us here, or contraflow, some people call it. If you have 2 or more people in your car, you can go in that lane and take the express route, get to downtown. I'm not a big fan of them. I think they mess up traffic just as much as they relieve traffic. It's 8 o'clock now. That'll stay open till 10. And from 9 to 10, the traffic going the direction we're going right now will be bumper to bumper, very slow. So, because the volume of traffic has increased, and now that contraflow lane is taking up that extra lane. Everybody suffers. So not a fan. I'm also not a fan of the fact that you have to have 2 or more people to get into it. Now, if they would let everybody get into it and not really discriminate, I might be more accepting. Here we turn off of Nimitz Highway onto the Sand Island Access Road. And if you were a tourist, you would say, you take 92 and then you turn left on, what is it, 64? Of course, nobody in Hawaii has any idea what you're talking about when you do that. Just ahead, we're going to head over the Sand Island Bridge, which is what everybody in Hawaii calls it. But that's not its real name. It's called the Slater Bridge. And I had no idea it was called the Slater Bridge. But that's what the sign says right on the bridge when you go over it. So I had to go and look it up. Who was Slater? He was an engineer in the Army Corps of Engineers that designed the bridge, and it's named after him. Right there, there's the sign. And at one time it was just a drawbridge, and then they put in a cement bridge next to it. Now the drawbridge doesn't work anymore. flat rack, they prefer us to in-gate it through gate number 3. Doesn't really matter, but that's the preference. 1316. We're in Bravo 13. Oh, there you go, Delta 1316. There's nothing here. Nothing here. You want 264-431. Tower and see what they say. Because the stall is empty. They may have relocated it. Can I get a location, please? 264-431. Alpha 2640. Okay, thank you. Bye. Alpha 2640. Now, for some reason, the shipping terminal relocated it, and my guess is they're getting old and they're getting ready to take them off chassis. So they put them back there where at night when they got nothing better to do, they'll take it off the chassis and store it. You don't want to leave your containers in this yard very long, because after a certain amount of time they get taken off a chassis and put on the ground. So let's head over to Alpha 2640. Wasn't very nice. We should have let them finish parking. Usually when I see an empty stall where the container is supposed to be, my first guess is they're getting ready to take it off chassis, and it's been relocated back here so that see all the containers on the ground here to the left. That's what happens if you don't pick them up right away. So they get put on chassis right off the ship, and after I don't know how many days, they move them back to this area here, and then at night they take them all off chassis and put them on the ground. 264-431. There it is, 264-431. That's the one. Right there. Hooked up to this. This will be our next run. This is what I would call a good run because it's 25 miles from here to the Kaneohe Marine Corps base. It's our next one. That's it. We can shut it down. 3:24. I can't get a hold of anybody, so might as well shut it down. We started at 6 today. We did, I think, 11 movements. We drove 164 miles. Daniel wants me to move over. I think we're going to swap. All right. 164 miles. Headed home. It's a good day. We only bobtailed once today. That's good dispatching. Got to do my Marine Corps run 3 times. They added an extra run, so that's good. So we got so much food left over. I mean, you name it: beans and rice and salad, and fish and pork chops and hamburgers and sausage. So it's just a buffet tonight, all left over from Easter. But that is it for today. Thanks for watching. Aloha.